Some of you guys, just based on the name or alone, are like, I feel tricked. And don't be. Hi, I'm Brett. It's a very unusual name for a girl to have, I get that. It's interesting, though, because I find when I introduce myself to people, especially men, especially older men, they get this brief look, this brief glimpse. I dare even call it a glimmer, all right? Where I can tell they're thinking, maybe, she has a penis. And I don't correct them right away, I don't. You know, I like to wade in those very shallow waters. You know, I'm like, ooh, is this what respect feels like? It's pretty good. Could get used to it. It's tough. I try hard to be a strong lady. It's tough, though, in 2018, because there's still a lot of creeps, a lot of pervos trying to get you, all right? Trying to grab at you, all right? Trying to get your bits. Like, Brett, your hilarious comedy stylings. No, my physical bits. Guys, I'm not here for it. And I think part of the problem is maybe the way that we deal with sexual assault in this country in terms of language, all right? Because if you kill someone, you're a murderer. You straight up murdered someone. But when you commit a sexual assault, you're a sex offender. And I feel like I offend my sex on a daily basis. So I'm just like looking for a little bit more like logistical wiggle room. You know what I mean? Like, I'll give you an example. This past Women's March, super awesome, super empowering thing to be a part of. Earlier that day, where I'm from in Texas, they had a farmer's market, okay? So basic bitch that I am, I picked up a couple items, right? It doesn't matter, right? But I ended up carrying 2 large loaves of bread the whole Women's March, guys. Like a few miles. And I was like, man, I can't tell if from a distance it looks like I'm advancing the women's movement or just holding it really far back, guys. Like all the other women are just pointed back at me and they're like, this is where we came from! This is what we fought for! Meanwhile, I'm just bumping into men and apologizing. You know? It's a very sex offender move, you'd have to agree. And I think I have a solution to this problem, and I think it's pretty good. And that is, instead of calling sex offenders, we call them all pedophiles. Right? Hear me out, guys. Because everybody hates pedophiles, all right? And then for clarity's sake, we'll call regular pedophiles petitophiles. Because I like to mess with the little dudes. Some of you guys are like, I hope she doesn't have kids. And I'm like, please, with this body, shut up. I do not. I don't want kids. I'm not in the market for kids. Weird way to phrase that. Don't want kids. I really hate that Clear Blue pregnancy ad, the like YouTube compilation video of the one. It's like the one where all the moms are falling all over a chair but not sitting in it. She's like, oh my God, I'm so happy. And you're like, calm down, Karen, it's not yours, okay? But she's freaking out. And I want to do one for the opposite reaction, you know, where it's just me handing my boyfriend a bag. Right, and inside that bag is like little tiny bottles of hotel liquor, maybe some cigarettes, maybe some black tar, some of that good, okay? And then inside that is a box. He opens up that box, camera pans in, reveal it's just a used tampon, guys. And then he starts crying, and then I start crying, and he's like, oh my God, I'm so happy. And I'm like, me too, we're not ready for this level of responsibility. Because we're not. Because I don't know about you guys, but I got the sex education talk in Texas, and it was a shambles. Because when I got out of high school, I had a friend of mine ask me, he said, hey Brett, where's the G-spot? And I said, where isn't the G-spot? Which I feel like is the wrong answer to that question. I also never learned how to use condoms. I still don't use condoms. That's right, boy, she rides rabbit. I don't use condoms. I think the real reason, though, is I once had a boyfriend compare it to sticking his dick into an old empty milk carton, which was super offensive. But to be fair to him, I do have a lot of tattoos of just missing kids. So that could be on me as well. I gotta wrap it up, but surprise, surprise, guys, I don't get laid very much. Comic, not getting laid, shocker. Okay? I don't get laid as often as I'd like, and I think it has something to do, they say your relationship with your dad has a lot to do with your relationship with men moving forward, and if so, I think that puts me at a huge disadvantage, because my dad never tried to fuck me, guys. Not once. She was cold-blooded. I've been Vervoort. Thank you guys so much.